And we're only reading, devotees shouldn't put things on the floor. Nothing should go on the floor. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, nothing, Prabhupada would be against anything going on the floor, but what to speak of anything that contains Shastra. Okay, here's Gopal. Okay, come in. Going? Hare Krishna, everybody. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Adadanastrandante Ridam Yacha Puna Puna Srimad Rupam Mahambodhi Rajam Shambhavi Bhave Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, you go. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. What does it mean? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine. How many years you've been saying it?
Disciple of Bhaktisanta Saraswati, savior of the Western world.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine, preaching in the Western world. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine.
The feature of Mayava and Shunyava and the
Meaning?
preacher in the Western world and the follower of Lord Chaitanya's instructions.
No. Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Impersonalism and voidism is preaching against impersonal voidism. Gotta know what you say. You know all the 8 verses of Guru Ashtakam? You know what they mean? Translation? Okay, well this is called ritualistic devotional service. When you're saying something or doing something and you don't know what it is you're doing. So you don't get much benefit. How can you offer prayers when you don't know what you're saying? Krishna may know, but the whole idea is you're supposed to know. So we should get in the know. And then I'm reading this. Hare Krishna. Yes. Krishna is speaking to Srimati Radharani, saying how she's more powerful, defeating him, staying in your flower eyebrows. flower eyebrows. Maybe flower bow eyebrows. Staying in your flower eyebrows, the Kaliya snake surrounds me. Staying in the corners of your eyes, Dhenukasura attacks me. Staying in your hair, Pralambasura makes me powerless. Though I once defeated them, they now defeat me. Lalita, Krishna, how can Radha be stronger than you? No one has the power to rob you of your glories. Vishaka, friend, Krishna loves the noble swans of his devotees. Why, even though you yearn to bind him with the flowering vines of your arms, does the swan of your heart not go to him? O girl with a beautiful face, who desiring a peaceful and happy life, would not turn from such a dishonest tricks. Radha angry, sinful Vishaka, the breeze from the poisoned flower vine of Lalita has poisoned you. Krishna, friend Lalita, why does Radha not allow me to dive into the nectar of her mercy? Why does she make me wait on its shore? Lalita, Krishna, give up trying to trick us. My dear friend is not like Chandravali, who gives mercy the moment she is asked. Krishna, how does one attain your friend's mercy? Lalita, by constant service. Krishna, joyfully glancing at Radha, O girl with beautiful limbs, shall I draw sandalwood paste pictures on your breasts? Shall I decorate your braids with flowers? With my hand shall I massage your limbs, tormented by Kamadev? Radhika, playfully turning away, she points a finger at Lalita. Crooked wretch, you will remember this moment. Now I will go home. I will escape the hands of you crooked girls. Lalita, pulling the corner of Radha's garment. Friend Radha, don't go home. With the swan of my hand, I will stop you. Deaf girl, why do you keep this gold tied in the corner of your clothing? Radhika, let go of the edge of my clothing, let go. When I leave this place, I will tell the noble lady all about this. Mukura, calling from off stage. Granddaughter Lalita, where is your dear friend Radha? Lalita, oh, here comes saintly Mukura. Krishna alarmed, I should run far away. He does that. Mukura, glancing ahead, she becomes doubtful about what she sees. She says to herself, something that looks like a sapphire pillar attracts my eyes from afar. It must be Krishna. He has a wonderful, sweet fragrance. Krishna, noble lady, he's interrupted in the middle of his words. Mukura, with pretended harshness, who mumbles noble lady? Krishna, saintly Mukura, may you be happy. Mukura, charming boy, how can we be happy when your flute refuses to be silent? Krishna, noble lady, did my flute offend you? Mukura, go ask the girls of Gokula. Whenever the sound of your flute approaches their ears, those girls run into the forest, even though again and again we try to stop them. Krishna, laughing, Mukura, your name is very appropriate. Mukura, charming boy, your coming here at night frightens me. Krishna, Mukura, you are afraid for no reason. Purnamasi told me a wonderful doe wanders in this courtyard. The word Mukara means talkative. Mukara, charming boy, look for the doe tomorrow morning. For now, go home. Old lady, you are hard like a ram's horn, but I trust you. I will go now. Krishna disappears into the forest. Mukara, Lalita, did Krishna really go? Lalita, yes, he did. Krishna aside, this old lady is upset. I will remain silent, but I will tug Radha's clothing. He does that. That means he must be behind a tree, close enough to tug on Radha's garment. Mukara, her eyes wide open with anger. Rascal Lalita, I see Krishna tugging the edge of Radha's clothing. Why do you try to fool me? Krishna becomes a little frightened and retreats. Lalita aside. At night, this old lady is almost blind. I will trick her. Angrily speaking out, she says in Sanskrit, blind old lady, you worry without reason. That is a tamul tree by the Jamuna. That is a golden bench at the tree's roots. Moving in the wind, the tree's branches tug at this girl's bodice, which means choli. Mukara aside, she isn't lying openly. Child, I'm very upset. I will go home and go to sleep. Mukara exits. Vishaka, Radha, Krishna's face is covered with perspiration. With a corner of your garment, please wipe it away. Radhika, knitting her eyebrows. Vishaka, you wipe it away. Since childhood, you have taken a vow to do those things. Vishaka, Radha, the Rangan garland on your neck says, don't worry, you may also take that vow. Krishna, glancing at the Rangana garland, Krishna praises it. O girl with beautiful eyes, I think that these Rangana flowers must have for a long time performed many pious deeds at the best of holy places, so that now they may enjoy the pleasure of directly touching your chest. I myself am not allowed to touch. Radhika, Vishaka, please take this Rangana garland from my neck. Place the priceless Gunja necklace there instead. These Rangana flowers are dried up. Vishaka, bliss of Gokula, my dear friend is angry with me. She wants the Gunja necklace. Krishna, Radha, come here. I will give you this Gunja necklace. He approaches. Radhika smiling, she says to herself, on the pretext of giving her this Gunja necklace, Krishna touches Radha's bodice. Radha stops knitting her eyebrows. Vishaka, Radha, did you get what you wanted? Radhika knitting her bimba fruit lips. Arrogant girl, stop, stop. Radha strikes Vishaka with a pastime lotus flower. Pastime lotus flower is it may be real, it may not be real, that ladies carry, and these you sort of twirl it as they walked. Vishaka laughing, fearless one, don't be angry. I will ask for the Gunja necklace. Krishna, what austerity should I perform that I may be struck by your pastime lotus flower? Please strike me, even if only with a restless glance from the corner of your lotus eyes. Lalita, you have offered your body to Krishna. Why are you such a miser that you will not even look at him? A person who gives away a Chintamani jewel should not refuse to give the case that holds it. Radhika, Lalita, please don't blaspheme my elders by talking in this way. Vishaka, friend, why are you afraid? Purnamasi is expert at pacifying your elders. Lalita, joyful, aside, with a smiling sidelong glance, my dear friend now fortunately embraces Krishna. With a sidelong glance. The sidelong glance embraces Krishna. Vishaka in Sanskrit, Lalita, look, look. The moon stays in the sky. Waves of splendor flow from the moon. O girl with a beautiful face, Vrindavan forest makes those waves of splendor even more beautiful. Krishna beautifies Vrindavan forest. Your friend makes Krishna more glorious. The splendor of her love decorates your friend and makes her more beautiful, all the more beautiful. Lalita, alas, alas. Vishaka, look, the melting Chandrakanta jewels are washing away the sandalwood paste ornament on our altar to the sun god. Come, let us go to the garden. Lalita and Vishaka exit. Krishna, beloved, don't leave me now. Krishna clutches the edge of Radha's garment. Radhika, let go, let go. My friends are calling me. Krishna, cruel girl, don't lie to me. Radhika smiling. O Goddess Saraswati, I bow down before you. Please show that I speak the truth. Krishna gently laughing. O girl with a beautiful face, you are like a lotus flower. From far away, a black bee worshipped the sweetness of your lotus fragrance, hoping to taste the nectar of your lotus mouth. That excited bee buzzes around you. Your pearls have attained Shalokya liberation, for they live on the same planet as your breasts. Seeing this, I have abandoned the company of all my friends, and now I desire the same kind of liberation as your pearls. O slender girl, please fulfill my desire. Please give me a jubilant festival, a festival flowing with the streams of nectar, a festival of Sayuja liberation, which have not taken shelter, which have not taken shelter of even a single sesame seed of ungratefulness. Radha becomes embarrassed. Krishna, beloved, look, look. The moon, its nectar nourished by the ocean, and its moonlight, a medicine to cool the lotus flower's fever, has come to the Jamuna shore. The moon has become the first priest at a yagya the Chakravaka birds will perform. Let us go to the pavilion in the forest, a pavilion kissed by the light of the beautiful springtime moon. Radha and Krishna exits. Everyone exits. Thus ends Act 3. Act 4. Venu Harana, theft of the flute. Venu Harana, theft of the flute. Are you able to follow this? It's a drama. Maybe you can enact a drama in school, in the Gurukul. Theft of the flute. Nandimukhi. Lalita sent to me, friend Nandimukhi, when the cows enter the pasture, Krishna quickly goes near Govardhan Hill. Please go there and tell Shubal to remind his friend Krishna about Radha. Begins to walk. Why does Padma come here? Padma, Nandimukhi, you are very wise. Please tell me what I should do to pacify agitated Chandravali. Excuse me. Nandimukhi, why is she agitated? Padma, you know, every evening Krishna delights the people of Gokula. Nandimukhi, yes, it is so. Padma, nowadays it is hard to find even the fragrance of Krishna in the southern part of Vrindavan. In other words, every evening, after Krishna comes home, and after he's milked the cows, then he's bathed, then after bathing, he has supper, and after supper, he just lays down for 5 minutes with his friends, and then there's evening program. So they have, don't lean against that, evening program. So that means that they have performance, Madhumangal comes and says jokes, and other actors come and they enact Krishna's pastime of killing demons and so on. And then some poets come and they recite poems, and others come and they sing songs. So there's a whole, I mean, that's what, you know, there's no TV, there's no internet, there's none of this stuff. It's all live, or it may be that, you know, a whole acting troupe is coming through and they perform Ramayana, and they stay over many days and they perform Ramayana or stories of different incarnations like that. So that's, and then at that time, all the residents of Nandagram come. It's a big theater, and Krishna is there, Krishna, Balaram sitting beside Nanda Maharaj. And at a certain point, and Mother Yashoda, she comes in and out watching, she's preparing so many things, making up his bed, and as soon as she sees him yawn, that's it. She says, program's finished. And she leads Krishna and Balaram in his bedroom, Krishna in his bedroom. He gets some kheer before he goes to sleep, and maybe some sandesh. And then he lays down white sheet, white pillows, everything is beautifully white. And cowherd boys are there fanning him and massaging his feet and other things like that. And when he was young, Mother Yashoda would tell stories. And now she sits there and she talks a little and chats, and then she leaves, and after a while Krishna pretends that he's fallen asleep, and then all the cowherd boys, they leave. Madhumangal, he may stay, either Krishna has a adjoining guest room, either he sleeps there or he crawls into Krishna's bed, and or he goes on a sofa. Krishna has a sofa, and then Krishna wakes up, and then he crawls out the window, and Domilavan is called, and then he goes, and often they meet at Sanket or Vrindavan, Jamuna. But now he says, nowadays, it's hard to see him. He doesn't go to the evening program anymore. Nandimukhi, don't worry. I saw Shaibya, her forehead decorated with pictures and designs. I saw Shyama, her chamara hair garlanded with forest flowers. That means her hair was open. I saw Bhadra, her shoulders decorated with a gunja necklace. Please know that he who is the teacher of all playful and beautiful girls must now be the guest of Govardhan Hill. Brinda off stage. Holding in his left hand his friend the flute, a flute that has become the home of waves of sweet music that splash against all the worlds, and with blissful eyes looking for a cave where he may stay with great love, Nanda's son slowly walks on the summit of Govardhan Hill. I've just got a great idea. Nandimukhi, Padma, with this news, please make Chandravali happy. I will go to Subal. Nadimukhi exits, Padma looking away. Fully aware of what is in Karala's heart, Brinda, the goddess of Vrindavan forest, uses this trick to stop Chandravali. So just like Mukara is Radharani's grandmother, so similarly Karala is Chandravali's grandmother. When you're coming to Radhakund, then just a little before you come to the road, Govardhan Road, and then you make the right, and that goes into Radhakund. Then there's a village, and that's called Mukarai, and that's Mukara's village. That's her village. Vrinda off stage. Why, like Radha, do you yearn to embrace that wretched madman? Oh, bewildered girl, don't listen to the words of that proud old lady. Don't go outside, robbing Braja's beautiful girls of the rubies that are their hearts, and his smiling eyes splendid, restless, and mischievous. Krishna comes. Chandravali, eagerly looking in all directions, she enters. Why does Brinda lie? Where is Krishna? She becomes distraught. Padma, approaching, she says in Sanskrit, why not drive that terrible forest fire from your heart? Why pollute your bimba fruit lips with those sighs? O beautiful one, making the forest resound with the peacock's call, Krishna now stays near the village of Shakistali by the side of Govardhan Hill. Shakistali is Chandravali's village, just like Barshana is, or Yavat is Radharani's. So Shakistali, that's where she lives, and that's when you're doing parikrama, and you pass Govardhan town, and you keep going a little distance, then there's another road that veers off from the Parikram Marg, and that goes to Shakistali. It's just a couple of kilometers. Chandravali looking, is this my dear friend Padma? Tightly embraces her. I hope what you say is true. Padma, yes, it's true. Accompanied by Subal, Krishna enters. Krishna, look, look. The faint sun now sets in the peaks of the western mountains. The peaks of the western mountains. With its faint yawning of darkness, the beginning of evening is very pleasing. Shubal, friend, even if you are very happy, if you neglect to milk the cows, what will you gain? Krishna, friend, someone described the peacocks to me, and that reminded me of dear Chandravali. Now I yearn to see her. Shubal, how did he describe the peacocks? Krishna, he said, look at the circle tail, Chandrakavali, of this wildly dancing peacock, a tail that eclipses even the rainbow. Unmadena purata shikandina, tandave prituni mandali kritam, pasya nindita mahendra karmukam, Krishna Chandra Chala Chandra Kavalim. Shubal, please play some sweet music on your flute. Krishna places the flute to his mouth. Chandravali, hearing the sound of the flute, she becomes agitated. Whenever I hear it, that playful, rascal flute fills me with wonder. Friend, Krishna, friend Subal, today we will try to please Chandravali. Subal, yes. Now Subal, how old are you? 10. Well, Shubal's only like 12 and a half. So he's very young. but he's like the most confidential friend. You know, and Krishna's, you know, depends, 14, 15. Padma, look, with a signal from his flute, Krishna, the prince of Gokula, calls you to quickly come to him. Chandravali, looking, she says in Sanskrit, my dear friend the flute, you are actually full of many holes or faults. You are light, hard, juiceless, and full of knots. But what kind of pious activities have engaged you in the service of being kissed by the Lord and embraced by his hands? Krishna, looking ahead, he happily says, friend, here is Chandravali, the moon who makes my lotus eyes bloom. Beloved, your face is a moon, your fingernails and toenails are moons, and your forehead is a new moon. In truth, you are a host, Avali, of moons, Chandra. Chandravali is embarrassed. Krishna, beloved, unable, because I was busy killing so many demons, to see the moon of your face, I wasted so many nights. Chandravali, handsome one, you are like a bumblebee that always seeks a new companion. Why should you play with us? We are like lotus flowers, dried up by your long absence. Chandravali is a year older than Srimati Radharani, and if you remember, she's Radharani's sister.
You said sister, Chandra. Cousin.
Yeah, she's her sister. Dear Chandravali, whenever I see you, you are always newer and newer. With the nectar of your embrace, please extinguish the flames of separation from you. I mean, the previous act, he was saying similar things to Srimati Radharani. Padma, how can it be that Krishna is burning in separation from my dear friend? Subal, don't talk like that. As a thirsty chakora bird throws its body before a cooling, water-filled cloud, so my friend, burning in separation from her, always gazes at Chandravali. Krishna, beloved, listen. During our separation, when I was in the forest, there was only one thing to relieve my distress. That thing was full of nectar, cooling to the touch and very sweet. That thing was Radha. Oops. This is, I mean the stream of water, the stream of water. In other words, Radha and stream of water is dhara dhara. Chandravali with jealous anger, go serve Radha. Krishna, beloved, I said water. Chandravali, then why did my ears hear something else? Krishna, oh beloved, your ears did not hear it right. Chandravali bends down her head, which is now red with anger. Oh Krishna, addicted to giving gifts to others, what is the use of pretending? Now my ears are flooded with the sweetness of those two golden syllables, syllables that enchant the heart. Krishna, O girl with eyes like a frightened doe, what you say is right. That golden ornament does not make your ears very sweet. The beautiful sound of your name arouses my ears, and the golden splendor of your face arouses my eyes. Padma, don't torture yourself by meditating on your misfortune. It is natural that a boy in love with Radha will always say the name Radha. Chandravali sighs. Friend Padma, so it is. It is so. Krishna, beloved, please don't worry. A girl, oh girl with a beautiful face. The word Radha means the beautiful full moon shining in the sky. How can I, who stand on the earth, meet the moon? Padma, the moon has only 16 phases, but you are learned in 64 arts. It is not so difficult for you to be the moon's beloved. Krishna, looking with love and respect, O girl with lotus eyes, when I see in the sky of Chandravali's face the 2 moons of her cheeks become blackened by this twisted logic, my heart trembles, agitated with many fears. I cannot be happy. Chandravali, pretending to be merciful, Lord, what foolish girl is not delighted by the all-auspicious qualities of you, the life of Gokula's people? Please don't be frightened and needlessly turn from me. Krishna, aside, with a sweet face, this very polite girl hides the signs of her ferocious anger. Openly, beloved, what is the use of this poison of polite words? And Chandravali is much more agreeable. She doesn't like to. She like what we're reading in Vidagdha-mādhava. So Rukmini, she doesn't come out very strongly to chastise Krishna the way Srimati Radharani does. So that's why it's called left wing and right wing. Chandravali, bliss of Gokula, I have no power to show my face before you. I spoke arrogantly. I am an offender. So Radha would never say anything like that. Oh no, Krishna said at the top, the Madhuvika nectar of angry words is much sweeter. But she says, I'm an offender, therefore I will go home. Krishna appealing, beloved, be kind, be kind. I'm folding my hands. Chandravali, O handsome one, I speak the truth. Why do you fear I am tricking you? Please give me permission to see the deity of goddess Bhadrakali. Accompanied by Padma, Chandravali exits. So it's this is called courting. I don't think that is sort of known very well anymore, about a man courting a woman, and they have all kinds of exchange of words. Very often, and you see sometimes it's meeting, and sometimes there's separation. So Chandravali comes, and then she goes. She becomes inaccessible, playing hard to get. So, and so many other pastimes, and all of it is now, even Subal is participating here. Elsewhere, Madhumangal is there. And there's just a few cowherd boys who are involved in these types of exchanges. And they're very expert. They're very expert in making the girl want Krishna, make Krishna want the girl, pacifying them, and there's so many different arts that one should know. That's culture, loving exchanges. That's when we talk about loving exchanges. So, like you can see here, it's more elaborate than what you see in Bhagavatam. I mean, there's a certain amount of exchange in the Bhagavatam, but it's quite limited. Here, there's so much of that going on. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanandi.